Hey everyone, it's Anthony Allen Ramos. Willie Gomez, singer and dancer, guess what? Just auditioned for The Voice 4-chair turn. He is now on Team John Legend, and I'm so excited for this journey. And I'm joined by Willie right now. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here with you. Good to see you.
I love it. Okay, first off, congratulations. I was so excited when I heard that you were going to audition and then to get a 4-chair turn. What was that like? Take me back to that moment because it was like a slow, it was like each one turned, like and by the end it was all four.
I know it really was a surreal moment. I still can't believe it. Watching back the audition and all of that and just going through that process again was pretty insane. To be there, auditioning in front of these coaches was nerve-wracking, but at the same time, like I was super stoked to be able to do this great opportunity. And yeah, having my family there as well. When I saw them, as soon as I like walked on stage, it was just everything was like, oh my God, this is really happening. And then to get the 4-chair 10, like I was just like blown away. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, you had your mom there, and it was so sweet to learn about your backstory. I know being Dominican, how proud were you to sing La Bachata and really represent who you are as someone who's Latin and really just. I love that you were saying that we wanted to sing, but you're also a dancer. You got a little movement in there too. But how proud were you to bring that to The Voice?
Oh my God, so proud to be able to start the show this way, singing a Spanish song, a bachata song, which is from my homeland, was felt really special to me. So I'm extremely glad that the show allowed me to do this, and having my mom there and my cousin, like you said, was really special. So it was a really good start for me.
Yeah, and they loved it. They were very excited over that. And I was thinking, I remember the season one winner, Javier Colon, was part Dominican, and now you're back continuing the representation.
I love it. More Dominicans. We need more Dominicans out there.
I love it. So what's the game plan now? So obviously we've got blinds are almost done. We've got one more night, and then we're gonna head into battles. What are you hoping? What was the mindset as you kind of navigated this competition?
Yeah, well, definitely it's all very exciting, really excited for the next rounds, which I think just keeps things keep getting better. The battle rounds with a great partner. So I'm just really looking forward to being able to show, what I can do to the coaches to keep moving forward and to the audience, to everyone that's watching, because I feel like why this is so special to me is it's such a big platform. A lot of people, I've been doing the music thing as just as the dance thing for a very long time. And it's very special to be able to now showcase what I can do to a lot more people, So it's the whole process is super exciting.
And I think it's so great for Latinx representation. I was looking back through, we've had some great singers throughout the years, but I mean, we don't have enough winners. And listen, I just think, how good does it feel for you to be someone, who is part of the community, but also representing Dominican people and just, being your most proud, authentic self.
Oh my God, it feels amazing, to be honest. Like nothing better than feeling like you can be yourself on such a huge platform like this one, like on The Voice. As a Dominican Latino gay artist, it feels really, really good to be part of this and to feel so supported by the community and by everyone.
Yeah, and I think, when you think about Latin culture, obviously rooted in tradition, and when we have people who are LGBTQ, there still is a lot of work that needs to be done to break down those barriers, to increase representation. Given this platform, I mean, what kind of conversations do you want to happen within Latin, households and families?
There's still a lot more to grow.
Mhm.
It's been very hard, but I think times have changed, and we're definitely going on the right direction. There's still a lot more work to be done and stuff like that, but it's great that big platforms like this are now so open to supporting the LGBTQ artists, and
Mhm.
it feels like it's so normal now, which is a good sign.
I obviously, like, I met you back when you were dancing every night in Vegas with Britney Spears, of course.
Britney has been the artist that I worked for the longest in my entire career. She has a special place in my heart. Respect her so much.
But did you have any thoughts, like, because I think sometimes people like to pigeon, like people say, oh, he's a dancer, but then you actually sing. And so did people ever say, like, kind of like doubt that you were like a great singer just because obviously you were known as a dancer?
Of course, I feel like us as humans, we tend to, when we know that someone can do something and is
Yeah.
like very good at that, like I was being very successful in my dance career. And then people just, because you do well at that, they just kind of like most times like to put you in a box, like you can't do
Yeah.
anything else. But when I started to dance at like age 14, 15, I did acting and I did singing as well. Just my dance career took off first. So I focused mainly on that. And then I got to a place in my dance career where I felt like I wanted to keep growing, and that's when I decided to go back to taking acting classes and singing and songwriting and getting in the studio and all of that stuff to learn about this whole new process, which was like 7 years ago. Um, because I knew I've done it before and I knew I had it in me and I knew that how much I also wanted it, just as much as I fought for my dancing. But yeah, sometimes it's hard for people still up to this day, 7 years later after I started to do the music. Some people still sing as a dancer,
Yeah.
it's I don't judge them because I know that we tend to sometimes do that. I don't think it's right because we should be able to do whatever we want to do, and we fight for it and you get good at it and you do your thing, you know but it's definitely been incredible for me to see the amount of support that I've been receiving after people found out that I'm on The Voice now and stuff like that. It's been very cool for people to start to see me now as really the artist, because I've been fighting for this for a long time.
Yeah, and listen, people, you are a singer. Gwen, Reba, Niall, John all loved your voice. They not only did they turn, they said you had a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
What was it about John? Because I can imagine, if I were ever in that position, which I won't be because I don't sing, it would be so hard to pick. Like, why John?
Honestly, it was very hard, I have to say. At the very last minute, I was mainly into two of them, trying to see which one I was going to go with. Going into the competition, I kind of had my mind set on John from the start.
Yeah.
Because John's worked with Latin artists before. Me as a Latin artist, this already is a big plus for me. It means a lot. Someone that I felt like, understood my lane a little more than maybe the rest. I might be wrong, but that's how I went into the competition, So I was already like, I want to work with John Legend. So like as they were turning and all of that, I'm like trying to stay focused in singing and I see Gwen turn and then Reba and I'm like, but John hasn't turned still and I'm like fighting for my life. But yeah, and then when we got to that time for them to start fighting for me, Gwen was really like,
she was flirting with you.
Yes, she was so sweet. Absolutely love her. She almost convinced me.
Yeah.
Because I've also, I've loved Gwen. I used to listen to her music and all of that stuff. And I think they're all amazing, So she almost convinced me. But like I said, I went in there already wanting to work with John. So that was a big thing for me.
That's smart. No, you did your research because he has worked with more Latin artists, I think, than any of the others. That's good.
Yes.
You and Reba would have been an interesting combo, but hey, you never know. I love it.
I think that also would have been cool, though.
Do you have a sense?
Legend.
Yes, absolutely. Do you have a sense if you want to do strictly music in Spanish or do you want to do English too?
I would definitely love to do both. All the music that I've released before has been focused on Spanish, the Latin industry, but I can do both. And I'm an American network, and I would love to showcase that I can also cross over.
Absolutely. Well, Willie, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the time. Congratulations. I can't wait to see how this journey goes. And just a reminder, everyone, you can catch The Voice Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on NBC.
The battles are next. Don't miss it.
Love it.
Thank you so much.